Oprah Winfrey interviewed Prince Harry and Meghan last night right here on CBS 2. Now, the interview ranged from revelations about inappropriate questions on their son Archie's skin color to Meghan contemplating suicide.
Joining us live is LA-based Dr. John Cillamparis. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great. First, let's talk about the public stigma of mental illness. By Meghan being so open about her own struggle, how do you think this might help others?
I think it would help others hugely. I mean, last night she was quite the genuine champion of allowing, the reality of mental illness be that transparent. Besides all of the bombshells that, we heard last night, we heard many, the two of them, I thought, but especially her, they were sort of consummate paragons of, again, transparency, genuineness, eloquence, and despite all the things that they say the institution or the royal family has done to them, I didn't hear a disparaging word against them, so I was really impressed by that.
And doctor, let's talk about what are some signs of depression, because there is a difference between having an off day, and I think some people may push that as I'm still having an off day, but there are some signs to depression that we should all know.
There are. Signs of depression are really feeling hopelessness and feeling down in the dumps for more days than not, feelings of guilt, losing interest in things that usually give you pleasure. Your eating habits have changed, your sleeping habits have changed, you're irritable, sometimes you worry a lot. And look, in her case, she felt trapped and has felt trapped for a while and didn't feel supported. And when you don't feel supported and you're feeling that way, things can build up. I mean, she said some pretty interesting language. She said that it was unsurvivable. She said that, the character assassinations were affecting her, all of the biracial scrutiny. She felt defiled. She felt betrayed and neglected. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that she's feeling this way and that she had to leave. Yeah.
And doctor, she mentioned that she asked for help through the royal family, so that's one reason they didn't really see a way out. How can and should people ask for help? Because, of course, this was on the royal level, but anybody can feel these symptoms no matter who you are.
Right. She did all the right things. I mean, she asked, and even Harry mentioned that he was ashamed to talk to the institution about that. That his wife needed help, and even reaching out, they didn't get the help. It seemed like, their fate was already sewn up at that point, and the institution didn't want them to be members, sort of the working members of the royal family anymore. So people who suffer from depression should ask for help. And remember, everyone experiences ups and downs, and everyone gets sad every now and then. Sometimes it's circumstantial, sometimes it's chronic. But if you experience impairment and you're unable to fulfill role obligations like taking care of your kids and getting through a pregnancy or doing your work, then you really need to reach out, because depression can get a lot worse. And she was kind of in a pressure cooker with her husband, not feeling supported by the family up there, and the mounting scrutiny and the vitriol really put her in a position where they had to get out.
Dr. Cillamparis, thank you so much. And we want to share the number. Is it 311 or 211, where some people are living in families where they don't have support or their parents are against getting therapy?
The number? I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Okay, there is an emergency services hotline, and we're going to give another hotline after this, but we'll make sure it's all on cbsla.com.
Oh, I didn't even know about the hotline. I'm embarrassed.
Okay, fabulous.
And of course, the hotline we are talking about, if you or anyone you know may be in crisis, there is help. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK, or you can text HELLO to 741-741.